Yes, my name is Dave, and today we're going to be taking a look at another Haba game. Now this is a bit zanier and sillier than the Haba games we've played in the past, right? It's called Dancing Eggs. Now Dancing Eggs has been out for a little bit, and it's had a few different box changes too, but I'll get into that a little later. In this game, you're taking these rubber eggs, and you're going to be doing some silly, crazy, kooky things with them. Without further ado, let me show you how all the silliness goes down. Let's show them how to play. Okay everyone, so as we always do, before we show you how to play, let's show you what comes in the box. And now that I mentioned the box, let me show you what it is now. It is just a nicely produced rectangle with the image of a egg carton. In the past, this has actually had an egg carton like the one here, and it came with the components all stacked in it. I think it was kind of cool, it was gimmicky, and I seen the box kind of break down easily, so I think it was a good choice to change the box up, though I do kind of like the egg carton. So what comes in this box? I'm going to let Alex show you a few of the components.
Okay, they come with 10 rubber eggs.
Yeah, what do these rubber eggs feel like? Kind of like soft, dense plastic, very bouncy,
yes. Right? Bounce, bounce, bounce.
And it also comes with one what?
Wooden egg.
Yeah, and it's painted nice and it's got some weight to it. This doesn't bounce, but this is worth the most points, so it's sought after. What else is in the box, kiddo? We got, what, these 2 wooden dice? Yes. Very chunky. I mean, look how big these dice are. Put them in your hands. Dwarfed your little kid's hands. So those are the things that come in the box. Of course, there is the rules in many languages. You can see them all here. So with,
there's one more.
Yeah, with that being said, yeah, we'll show you how to actually play the game. Okay, everyone, so before I actually show you the gameplay and how it works, let me go over the dice to give you a feel of how the game plays. I'm going to be showing some of the little actions as I go through the dice. So the first action I have here, I will do the run around the table. So the starting player always takes the red dice here and rolls it. Then everyone does the action associated with it. This one means all the players have to run around the table and be the first one to the chair in order to get the egg. The first person back to the chair has to roll this dice, and we'll get into that, and they gather an egg from the preserve. This one here means you have to bounce an egg, right? So you take one of these rubber eggs, not the wooden egg, and you hold it about a foot over the table and you drop it. The first person to grab it claims the egg and then rolls the white dice. The other one here, this means the first person to grab this red dice gets to take an egg out of the preserve. Now, if the preserve is depleted, you'll be stealing eggs from other players, but I'll get into that a little later. The other one here is simply, you get to get an egg. You see the egg was laid, you take it out of the preserve, and then you roll the white dice. The starting player, of course. This emblem here with the chicken with the lines coming out of its mouth means you have to shout what? Cock-a-doodle-doo! And the first person to say that gets to take an egg from the preserve. Cock-a-doodle-doo! There is one that's similar to it, and it has its mouth shut. The chicken's not saying anything. If somebody says cock-a-doodle-doo here, their opponents get to choose one of their eggs that they have to put back in the preserve. So those are all the faces on the red dice here. So the white dice here simply just shows you where to place the egg once you've claimed one. So once you claim an egg, you roll this white dice, it tells you where to put it. Underneath your chin, in between your knees, underneath your armpit, underneath just anywhere, on your armpit.
Really?
Okay. In the crook of your arm, and in between your neck and shoulder, and this is the wild one. You, actually, the person that rolls the dice, gets to choose where the egg goes. So those are the emblems on the dice. Now let me show you some of the zany gameplay. Alright, so now you drop it, and the first person to catch it.
You got it.
So now you have to roll that to see where it goes. And you keep it there for the rest of the game. Alright, you, go ahead. Try to roll right in the middle. Alright, so it's so funny you gotta keep it right there. Alright, so. Okay. Oh, great. Roll. Oh, I got no. This is ridiculous. Oh, God. Oh, Marissa got it.
Oh, I got the last.
I think you got it. So now you steal from somebody.
Give me one in the crook of your elbow.
Okay. This is insane. Give me the one in your crook. There you go. Oh, give me your chin. I'm gonna put it. Okay. Okay.
I can't move. No.
Oh!
Oh,
Game's over.
I got 6 points.
Where were you hiding all those?
I had one between my knees, 2 under this arm, 1 under this arm, and 1 in the crotch. Oh my God.
That was dancing eggs, everybody.
How much fun? I got the eggs.
Okay, everyone, so that's basically how Dancing Eggs is played. Players will continue to do this, rolling the red dice here and finding out where the eggs actually go once they claim them, until one thing happened. Like this, okay. If one player happens to drop an egg, like you seen Alex do in the video there, they are completely out of the game and the game ends. The rest of the players then add up their points and see who is the winner. The rubber eggs are worth 1 point, and this covenant wooden egg is worth 2 points. Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but it's highly sought after. So the stealing happens if the preserve is out. If you roll the red dice and you claim an egg and you can't, you pick a person to take an egg from and you take one of their eggs. So the wooden egg here is the one that gets passed around the most. So that's basically how the stealing happens. So that's Dancing Eggs. Now let's tell you what we think and if we appreciate all this silly, zany fun, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. One other thing I'd like to mention before our thoughts is the player count. This game plays best at 4 players because that's when people start to really get into the frantic nature of this game. 2 players is okay, but once somebody drops their eggs, the game's over, point blank, and they lose. So 3 is good, 4 is great, 2 is okay. So now let's get to our thoughts. Okay, so that was Dancing Eggs, and as we always do on Alex's board game stand, we're going to give the game a grade as follows. Check minus being a bad game, a check being a good game, and a check plus being a great game. You just have to go out and what? Bye. So with that being said, what are you going to give the game?
Check plus. Me too.
Okay, so 2 check pluses on this side, and I'm going to agree entirely with that. I will give this game a check plus 2. So 3 check pluses for Dancing Eggs. Hooray! Hooray! And this game is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous in all the good ways possible. And yeah, this game is just kooky fun. I like seeing adults play with all the eggs just like on their chin and all that and trying to run around. And I like seeing the kids actually run for the eggs because they do every time. Look at that. They're right on top of it. So this game is great for all ages. It's silly, so a lot of adults are like, come on, Dancing Eggs, but once they play it, they're laughing and they're turning red. So Yeah, I mean, with that being said, the only thing that I think would be as a disclaimer, and they have it in the rule book, is you need space for this game. There are going to be hands going in the middle. There are going to be people jumping out of their chairs and bumping into you when they run around the table. But as long as you have space, there's no worries in this game. And that is what I like about it most, because you don't have to really think so much. You just roll these dice and try to get as many eggs as possible. So that is Dancing Eggs in a Eggshell, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we love this game, don't we?
Yep.
And who do we recommend it for? Yeah, everybody. Yeah, this game, if you like kooky, zany games, even if you don't, just go out and buy this game. We recommend this for everyone. We love this game. We're going to be keeping it in our collection. So, thank you so much for joining us here on Alex's board game stand at Game Vine. I have been Dave.
I have been Alex.
Until the next time that we see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all that you play. You heard it here on the
Game Vine with Angry Bird.
with Angry Bird on Game Vine. Bye.
I'm gonna go